Chapter 21. I think that's about it. Neil slammed the back door of the rented moving trailer. I can't believe we all got your stuff into only 2 cars at the start of the summer. Leah's mother added, Are you sure you don't mind driving back alone? Leah shook her head. I don't mind. Neil and her mother had driven up that morning, rented the trailer, and loaded Leah's things for the return trip home. It had been decided that Leah would follow in her car. By now it was late afternoon. I could ride with you, her mother said. We haven't had a chance to catch up, and there's so much to tell you. Leah glanced down the road leading from the parking lot of her apartment. Would Ethan come to say goodbye? Neil caught Leah's eye and with an understanding nod took Leah's mother by the elbow. There'll be plenty of time for that, honey, once we get home. Let's get going and Leah can catch up. We'll be driving a whole lot slower anyway. Leah tossed him a grateful glance. Neil must have realized that she was dragging her feet. Sure, you two go on ahead, and I'll be along. There are a couple more things I need to do. Her mother frowned. I can't imagine. Leah had briefly mentioned Rebecca's death and funeral, and both Neil and her mother had been very sorry. Sympathy was all they could offer. Neil opened the car door and guided his wife into the passenger seat. Drive carefully, he called to Leah as he climbed into the car and started the engine. I won't be long, Leah promised. She watched them drive away, the trailer in tow. Alone in the parking lot, she felt foolish. She leaned against her car, unsure what to do. The last time she'd seen Ethan, it had been at the bus station with his family. They were going to visit an uncle in another part of the state. Mr. Longacre had thought that a short vacation would make them all feel better. Sarah and her husband, along with Jonah, would take care of the farm while they were gone. My mom's coming next week to get me, Leah had told Ethan. I will see you before you leave, he promised her. But the week had passed and he hadn't come. Leah couldn't put off leaving much longer. With only the stuffed bear Ethan had won for her at the fair and the lop-eared bunny glued to her dashboard, she had little else to remind her of him. She had no photos, no snapshots of their summer together. She had only memories. She thought about driving to the farm for one last look, but decided against it. She already said goodbye to the farm the day of Rebecca's funeral. With a sigh, she reached for the door handle. Leah, wait! Leah whipped around and saw Ethan jogging down the side of the road toward her. She took off running, met him at the end of the block, and threw herself into his arms. He scooped her up and hugged her hard against himself. He began kissing her face, her forehead, her cheeks, her eyelids, her mouth. Leah clung to him, the sweetness of his lips almost melting her bones. I was afraid you wouldn't make it. Breathing heavily, Ethan set her back on her feet. I had problems getting here. I caught the bus yesterday, but it broke down. They sent another bus, but not right away. When I got to the station, I started walking and running. I'm glad you made it. I didn't want to go off without saying goodbye. Me neither. He took her hand, led her across the street to the small public park, and sat with her on a green bench. A few kids were roller skating on the sidewalk, and the clickety-clack of their skates over the cracks broke the silence of the warm summer day. How's your family doing? Leah asked. We are getting over Rebecca's death slowly, he said solemnly. Charity cries a lot, but Ma and Alma are there for her. Knowing what you saw in the woods brings us all much comfort. Leah nodded. Me too. I'll never get over her dying, but I'm glad Gabriella let me see her one last time. Leah slipped her hand into his. I really missed you while you were gone. All I thought about was you. Papa wasn't happy about my leaving early, but I do not care. Will you write me? I will come and visit you. You will? Her heart hammered. This was more than she had ever hoped for. When? When the harvest is in. I cannot leave Papa with so much work. Do you promise? Smiling down at her, Ethan asked, Why do you want me to promise? Because I know you always keep your word. He kissed her warmly, deeply. Do you not know, Leah? Do you not know that I love you? She started to cry. I love you too. I have for months. She rested her cheek on his chest and felt the rough fabric of the homespun cloth. It gave her a jolt and instantly brought back all the differences between them. He was still Amish. She was still English. What are we going to do, Ethan? We are going to be together, he said. But he silenced her with another kiss. I do not know how, Leah. I do not know when. I only know we will. Looking into Ethan's eyes, Leah believed him. His word was enough. It was enough.